Turtle and the Fish. I know all of you had so much fun reading about little Tiger learning to swim with the help of the turtle. I thought it would be fun to have another story about the turtle. Are you ready? Let's get started. Just a sec, a drink first. Oh, how many of you ever seen a turtle in real life? Have you seen a little turtle at the pet store? How many of you seen a big turtle on the beach? Once when we were on the island of Kauai, way up north in Hawaii, we saw a big turtle just laying and sleeping in the beach. That was pretty amazing. The turtle was, well, almost as big as a table. And this is a story about this turtle. One day, Turtle was swimming in the deep sea when he met two little fish. Look at how cute they are. They're just little fish. A little orange and white one and a yellow and blue one. Hello there, said Clownfish. May we ask you a question, please? Why, of course, said Turtle. Our friend says that the whole world is not in the water, said Angelfish. He says there's a place called land, but we don't believe him. Is it true? Is there really a place called land? What do you think? Does everybody live in the water, or do you think there's land? Well, Turtle said, oh yes, your friend is right. If you swim up and up and up and up and up, eventually there's no more ocean and everything is different. No more ocean? Said Angelfish. None at all, said Turtle. But how do the fish up there swim if there's no water? They don't swim, said Turtle, and they aren't exactly fish. They do something called walking. How many of you have ever walked before? Do you know how to walk? I bet most of you know how to walk better than you know how to swim. Well, Turtle said, walking is kind of like a dance. Clownfish and Angelfish started to laugh. It's so strange and silly, said Clownfish. Walking instead of swimming? Ah, you're just making it up. Well, if you like, said Turtle, I can show you. Those two fish stared at each other. Just like that. You mean we could actually see it for ourselves, said Angelfish. A place where the fish aren't really fish and they don't swim in the water and they don't even like water? Of course, said Turtle, as long as you don't mind a very long swim. And we can only see it for a moment because the two of you cannot stay very long out of the water. Okay then, said Clownfish. Let's do it. Let's go there right now. What do you think is going to happen? You think they'll be okay? Well, they started swimming up and up and up, farther up, farther up. Eventually, after they had swum for a very long time, the water started getting lighter and brighter above them. Okay, everyone, said Turtle. When I count to 5, we'll be there. So get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And suddenly their heads popped above the water and they saw sunshine and the air, and the fish stared in amazement. They had never breathed air and they've never felt sunshine before. Oh my goodness, what a mystery. What is that huge thing up there, said Angelfish. That's called the sky, said the turtle. Do you know what the sky is? I'll bet you do. Well, these little fishes did not. And what are those? Said Angelfish, and he pointed over. Why, those are a cat and a dog. Hello, called Angelfish. We are from the sea. Ooh, shouted Cat. Well, I'm Cat. And this is Dog. It is very nice to meet you. Would you do a little bit of walking and show us how it's done, said Angelfish. Dog and Cat thought that was kind of a funny question. They walk all the time, but they decided to walk along the beach. As soon as they started moving, the fish wanted to laugh. They thought they were so funny, but they held it inside. They didn't want to make them mad. Very good, yelled Angelfish. Thank you. It's time to go now, I'm afraid, said the turtle. Already, said the clownfish. Oh no, it was nice to meet you, Angelfish yelled. And Dog and Cat stood up and waved goodbye, and all the other animals, they all waved goodbye. And then the fish and their friend dipped under the waves again into the water. Everyone was very excited at what they had seen. The Angelfish said, I like that catfish best. The clownfish said, that dogfish was pretty good too. And the sky, said Angelfish. It was really big and it was good, but I think it was way too big. By the time they stopped talking about the world and the waves, they had swum all the way home. Well, they never got to go to the surface again, but they never forgot it. And sometimes they would talk about Dog and Cat and have a smile. Do you think they ever talk about us too? Angelfish would say. I hope they do, Clownfish answered. And you know what? Sometimes they do. That's the end of the story, but you know what? Why don't you let your imaginations go? Why don't you pretend you're a fish and you're in the water and swim up and then look all around and you're like, oh, my bedroom, my walls, my house. What is a car? I've never seen a car. What is a sky and a cloud and a moon and a bird? Come on, don't have to be a fish. Let's imagine you're a worm that crawls in the ground, in the dirt, and all of a sudden you come out of the dirt and you look around. Imagine what that worm must think. Get your imaginations going. Have a fun day and a fun night. I love you. Bye.